Hello, folks. Widge Walls from needcoffee.com here. It is, I don't know if you could tell, it is a bleary, wet, moderately cold day. And you might be wondering, what in the world would bring Widge out of that? What would bring him out of the house just in general? But what would bring him out of the house in this kind of day? And the answer is pretty clearly caffeine. So I am in the Panera parking lot. This is a charged lemonade, which purports to have this large version, 390 milligrams of caffeine. Now, as I prepare this to try, just a quick boring word about safety. Because caffeine, as you know, you can always have too much of a good thing. So I urge you folks out there, know your limitations. Just because I have the caffeine tolerance of roughly the combined population of Scandinavia doesn't mean that you do. So I urge you to, just know your limitations. And most importantly, because where I heard about this was an article that basically was like somebody drank like 10 of these or something while they were working at Panera because they didn't understand how charged the charged lemonade was. So be aware if something says it's caffeinated. Brewed coffee can be all over the place. Like Mountain Dew, a can of Mountain Dew is like 55 milligrams. The FDA apparently says you should have about 400 a day. But that's me laughing, and I take responsibility for my own eventual demise. So anyway, this is the mango yuzu citrus charged lemonade, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Now let's give this a try. Wow. So it's tons of sugar. I can taste the sugar. It's very happy to see me. I'm very happy to be experiencing it. I cannot taste the caffeine, which is good because caffeine definitely has a taste and it is unpleasant. So back in the day when they had 250 milligrams in a thing of chocolate candy about that big, you at a certain point give up trying to hide the taste of caffeine and you just let it rip. And if you were in desperate need of trying to stay awake, you would just eat it anyway because you didn't care. This, however, is dangerously tasty. In the article, it did mention that it was very tasty and it needs a giant warning label on it. And I do agree with that. You need to be aware of what you're ingesting because if you're sensitive to this stuff, this would probably put you out. And we don't want that. It would be really, really stupid to survive a pandemic and be taken down by some lemonade. I mean, they would laugh at you for years to come after your demise. So let's not do that. However, definite mango. I have no idea what yuzu tastes like. I thought it was, for a second, I thought they meant the demon from The Exorcist, but that's Pazuzu. So it's a completely different fruit. So that's probably in there too. But it is very tasty and very dangerous. The last time I had a serious caffeine buzz is when we walked the floor of the Specialty Coffee Association conference where they had free coffee everywhere. And I was drinking everything. Cosette would be like, I'm done with this. I'm like, no, you're not. Give it to me. And I could feel my hair growing like I had not since I was, a teenager back in the 1840s. So, no, this is very nice. And I would say if you know how to enjoy such a thing responsibly, do so at once. Because I'm afraid somebody's going to make them stop selling it because, people get freaked out. I agree. There should be a big warning label on it. And then if you cannot pay attention to the warning label, and it's been very clear that this is charged, as in charged, and you kill yourself with it anyway, then, that's Darwin at work. I'm sorry. like kids that drink like 12 Red Bulls and have to go to the hospital. Why were you, first of all, they're not that tasty. Why are you drinking 12 of them to begin with? My God, get a hobby. But no, don't ruin those of us who like to be excessive for pleasure and can do so without, being too, but we don't exceed the excessive into the, potentially lethal. So yes, Panera, well done for this. I'm not even sure how you got 390 milligrams into this, because that's more than most energy drinks. And even with that much caffeine in them, they taste terrible because they have horrible artificial sugars, which, as we all know, is the spit of Satan. And but this is not bad at all. And if this is artificial sugar, you're hiding it well, because normally I break out in hives and my eyebrows fall out if I drink artificial sugar or even exposed to it. Come within a mile of it. So anyway, I have this much to go, which is probably another 360 milligrams of caffeine. So, unless they're lying about the caffeine content, I'll probably be fine. Because I really do take too much of the stuff, but I love it. So thanks so much for watching. Enjoy caffeine responsibly. Enjoy everything responsibly, really, if you think about it, because pretty much anything can kill you. But that's a fun thought to go out on. Anything can kill you. Bye.